Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 19, and today it is time for the second part of our D88.com German Masters last 16 encounter against the pistol Mark Allen. On Wednesday's episode we played the first 4 frames and we are locked in at 2 frames apiece. The first player to win 5 will go through to the quarter-final. We're under pressure a bit here, you know. After how we played in the Scottish Open against Trump, it's fair to say we snatched at our chances a bit. We're under a bit of pressure here to perform as we have been performing. And the last 16 against Mark Allen is a really tough draw, it has to be said. But let's see how we get on. It's 2 frames apiece, as I said, after the mid-session interval. But we'll come back out now. It's effectively a best of 5. You'll notice that Mark Allen has scored 11 points already in this frame. That is because we did see the break off for this frame, and as Mark Allen had a pot straight off, we saw him do that little break, and then that was it from Mark Allen's perspective. Played a safety, and that is how we stand. So our first shot has to be a safety shot as well, and it's a good safety. We've got Mark Allen straight in a snooker from that. So let's see how he gets on here, and he's definitely left a chance of some kind. He's left 2 pots on. And we're going to go for this one here, the closest one. Get straight onto the black. Although admittedly we're going to have to screw straight back for the one into the middle pocket because we haven't got the angle to open up the pack. But it's a decent opportunity straight away from our first shot to get a break of some kind on.
Lining this one up to the middle pocket.
Oh, we've overhit that one. Trying to play the blue with some screw back to get on the next red, so this might be a bit more tricky now. Not quite got the best position on it, but it's still still doable. Still doable. Oh, that's gone too far. That has gone too far.
14.
Too far to play for the black anyway, so we're going to have to change our tack here and go for the blue after this. Just come off the cushion, that's it, that's okay.
Nicely on the blue.
So it's nicely on the blue. So pop this and try and go into the pack. Try and play them into them with a bit of pace, give ourselves every chance. But this really just tends to come down to luck, and it might be a good split, but it's only a good split if there's a pot on, and I think there should be a gap somewhere. It's going to have to be this tricky one to the middle we're going to have to take on, but it's not too bad, he says.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
It's there, good pot.
That's a fabulous pot.
And that now opens up a much larger chance to take this frame by the horns.
He'll want this to drop into the centre
and win this
pocket.
one in one visit. Get back ahead in this tie. Can always go wrong though, so we just want to make sure we don't slip up. Very easily go wrong. I speak from plenty of experience of that. But I hope you guys are good. I certainly am.
28.
Spring is on its way. The days are getting longer. Everything's good. Apart from the football, of course. Liverpool are still terrible. Look on the bright side, though. The F1's nearly here. The World Championships, snooker isn't too far away. Life's good. Life's good. Despite anything else that might possibly be going on at the moment.
Left corner pocket.
Back to the snooker though after that little philosophy session. We're doing decently here.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
Obviously can't use the black at the moment because it's tied up. But the pink is giving us opportunities.
42. He's attempting to sink this into the left.
Might be nearly end of break here. I'm struggling to make too many opportunities
That's an
now.
excellent pot.
Really impressive cueing.
Let's try and make something ourselves here.
Good split.
We've got the black split, but where's it going to be? It's going to end up right over the middle pocket, which is a little bit of luck. If that had gone anywhere near the pink, then we wouldn't have been having any sort of chance at having a potting attempt next time out. But we still need a bit of luck with this cue ball travelling, and we haven't, unfortunately.
56.
So it leaves a very half chance into the middle pocket, but you'd be very stupid to take that one on. Even in the risk versus reward states. So just a safety back up to bulk. Try and get the cue ball by the yellow, and that's exactly what we've done. So a good shot there.
Neil Robertson.
And we've developed ourselves a good lead. 45 ahead with 67 on the table. So it's by no means done. That, however, is a good chance. Good potting chance. Need to play this with some power.
Fabulous.
And it's a good pot.
Great pot.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
Now it leaves a little bit of a tricky black.
1.
But pot this, and it puts us in a good position for the frame. Tricky black, but I'm fairly confident. And it drops nicely. Wasn't really looking for position, but we got it anyway.
8.
So I wasn't looking for position. It wasn't the main priority. Just getting the pot was.
The red required.
And just this red needed. And that is the frame won. So a nice quick frame to get on with it. We did very well there, I think.
9.
Just got to make sure of things. Make sure Mark Allen doesn't come back to the table in this frame. And that's about as good a start as you can make. Did all the right things there. When we realised that it was end of break, realistically, we could have gone for it and attacked. But I thought, no, we've fell foul of that sort of shot before, and the player, although it seems like a big deficit, has come back and cleared up.
16.
So I ducked out of that one, and we played all the right shots this frame. So if we can keep that up, we give ourselves a good chance. Next frame is a biggie now. See if we can go 4-2 up, whether it comes back to 3 each, and we then go into a best of 3 encounter. Just trying to clear the table here. It is the first frame of the session, so I hope you can forgive me for just getting my eye in again. Black to red transition's not going to happen there, so
He's taking this on. To
pink
the
and then
right
screw
middle.
back for the red.
That's a beauty.
But looking pretty good here. Just got to keep our long game
Pace is very
good,
important.
because our short game in the last few matches actually has been a lot better than our long game.
30.
We've had some excellent breaks in frames, but then struggled to back it up. You know, we played some really stupid shots, and
Really good
all the hard work we've done has been effectively undone by the good work we, some of the shots we played in
Just the colours now.
succeeding frames.
37.
Playing the shot still with the chalk in his hand. That is a Robbo special there.
40.
It's like any sport, isn't it? Anything in life, I guess. You can make it look so easy when it's all going right for you. But then, in the next frame, we might not be able to muster a pot. It's the real intermittent nature of snooker. And that's why if you're a player on form, you give yourself a great chance.
Pace is critical here.
As I alluded to earlier, though, it's been a good start. Just got to
49.
make the most of this now and carry on this form and see if we can get another frame, and we give ourselves a great chance to proceed to the next round.
55.
This will be a good clearance of 62, and the black's there,
Clearance that was.
and we can't argue too much with that.
62. And the
Within
frame
10 minutes,
Well played to take that frame.
We take the lead again. Mark Allen to break in the 6th frame.
Sixth frame.
This is a big frame now. If we can take a 4-2 lead, then we give ourselves a big opportunity. But again, it's good practice that we don't just snatch at our chances here. We have got a good half chance, which I do fancy here. But again, it's a risk.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
This looks pretty good, though. It's there.
Really nice opening red.
1.
And a good black, but we're going to get position on the red. Just about. I think I didn't really commit either way to that shot, and I think that was the problem with it. We're going to have to commit to this one, which we didn't really, and
9.
as a result, we're making things very hard for ourselves.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
And that was going to catch up with us again. You know, saying something is one thing, and we just snatched at our chance there. All the hard work we'd done in the previous frame, and we got ourselves into a pickle far too easily. And the problem with that black was we were damned if we went for it, and damned if we didn't.
Eight. 9. 14. 15.
And against players like Mark Allen, you can't afford to not take your chance. But I'll tell you what, he's very unfortunate there. Brilliant split from the blue, but he actually managed to go in off with the one red. So that is very unfortunate. But then, you know, if we're playing like that, which we have done a bit recently, our aim's been a bit off. If you're gonna be afforded brilliant chances like that, and then play those sort of shots, Mark Allen will be chuffed with that. It's just been something off recently. When we played well, we played very well, but we can't seem to play average, if you like. We either play very well or terribly.
Inch perfect.
6.
And that is rather annoying. Because I can tell you now, I'm pretty sure that Mark Allen will take this chance.
Position to take on
Nice
challenge.
little potential plant there. 2 reds in one go.
15.
I'd be very surprised if he didn't win this frame from here.
What a great shot that is.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
16. 20. 20.
And if we keep playing like this, then we are going to go out to someone fairly quickly, because
26.
it's all well and good me winning that previous frame, but the way we played there, we had 2 good chances and made nothing out of both of them, to be honest.
27.
Give a top player 2 or even 3 chances in a frame and they're going to jump at it.
31.
Next few shots are crucial here then.
Half a chance here.
And he ain't going to miss it at that pace, is he? Making sure of it. Which he has done. Bit of difficulty this shot being right on the cushion, but don't see too much of an issue.
That he would have wanted.
Should find a red.
32.
Yeah, and he will.
39.
So just this red to win the frame, and a really disappointing one from my point of view.
40.
We went for a half chance at the start of the frame, which we were entitled to do. And then we took it too far. And
48.
we should have done a bit better than that. Should have just potted the red and gone, right, let's play the safety for the colour. Because the only thing I'm preventing by potting that red is indeed Mark potting it when we play a bit of a duff safety. But you can get too big for your boots.
60.
That's exactly what happened there. And Mark Allen brings it back, and we're now at a best of 3. And it's just a shame that, as I said, we did all that good work in frame 5, and
At the moment, with neither player
been undone
gaining an advantage.
by that one there. So this one is a big frame now. I'm always a good front runner, but not necessarily a good chaser.
He just wants to
I'm not going to
ensure
make
he
a
gets this cue ball
Mark
tight to
Lebet
the
joke
cushion
again.
with the shot.
That's a bit fortunate, it's fair to say, that shot there.
1.
Didn't intend for that one to go in, but Mark Allen gives himself a chance. And that's the problem. If you are chasing, you can't do a lot from your chair. Whereas if you're a front runner, then you can sit there and have a bit of a buffer. Although that is going to be end of break at 14, so not too much to worry about. It all depends on how good the safety is, but it's not a bad one. Was fretting a bit there that he'd probably end up behind the brown and that we'd be in all sorts of trouble, but nothing of the kind. Just a very thin safety there. Was looking to potentially get it behind the green, but we wouldn't have had the angle and the pace. We might have actually gone and potted the green, so that wouldn't have helped. But that's definitely a chance. We don't turn those sort of shots down.
With a lot of power. That's a great split. He'll be unlucky if he's not on anything.
This is a good split, definitely.
1.
Just all depends whether we can see something. And yeah, we can see the pink, so that's a bit of a get out of jail free card there, to be honest. Really is.
He's taking this on to the right middle. Well, an excellent pot.
So pink goes up to bulk. That'll help us out here. In one way it will, but in one way it won't. Doesn't give us that get out of jail free cause if we can't get on the black. So we had to get out of there. Would have liked to have gone for the blue, and we might still do actually at that angle. Yeah, no problems with that one. So a really good split initially, and that's made our job in this frame just a bit easier.
14.
Could do winning this though in this visit, because if we don't, then I'm
Prolific long potter.
fairly sure that unless we play a good safety, of course, that Mark Allen will win
Shot.
the
19.
frame in his visit. And as alluded to, I don't like chasing particularly.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Having
he's
to
taken
win
on
2
the
out of
pocket.
2 puts a bit of pressure on you. Not saying it's impossible, but it's a bit of pressure nonetheless. Bit of unwanted pressure, particularly in this fairly early stage of a tournament. Not gone too deep into it yet. Of course, we have to qualify through 2 rounds, so this is only the second round of the tournament.
He's an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Oh, wonderful shot.
Bit more of an awkward shot this time. Still fairly confident we can make it.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
Yep, it's there.
That's a top shot. Well played.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
And we've moved a red out actually to a more potable position, so that's pleasing all round. And we will be on the black if we can pop this red.
37.
Albeit, of course, we've got to get it in the right position. It's all well and good saying that, but we've got to position the shot correctly.
That's an absolutely outstanding pot.
He'll be
Got
very
to
happy
keep
with the
our
position here.
38.
head on this, because we've only made 38 so far, which seems incredible.
Very well played.
45.
Obviously now 45 with black. Frame can be over very quickly if you play like this, but then equally one bad shot and your opponent straight back into it.
46.
Bit of a cutback there. I don't like that one too much, you know. I think this is makeable though, that being said. Oh!
There. Unforced error.
Neil Robertson, 46.
Always happens. Episode to episode, match to match, I say, not a fan of that. Don't take it on.
Required for this shot.
Could have played the safety on the green.
1.
And the biggest punishment possible here would be if Mark Allen wins this frame. Just need to learn to play safety once in a while. Could have been 5-2 if we'd have played the right shots in the last 2 frames. And I'm fearing now it could be 4-3 Mark Allen.
16.
Albeit the ball's not in the best position, but he's got plenty of time to manoeuvre the cue ball around the table to put them in a better position.
17. 22. 23. 26.
I think he's got this frame won.
27.
And we just need to really play a sort of no miss mentality from here on in. Well, would you Adam and Eve it?
27.
Would you Adam and Eve it? I mean, he gets applause, which, you know, wonderful, but he should have took that chance. Should have took that chance. Oh, I really don't know what to do here because the green's obviously not in its usual spot. It's all about playing this shot at the right sort of pace to get on that green. But then, of course, equally, we've got to get on the brown next time round. And we played that pretty much as well as we could have had. Albeit maybe a bit too close to the side cush. So we need this to bounce off the cushion and come back up for the black. Although,
He's looking to pop
see how
this
this
into
one
the left
goes.
corner pocket. And in
That's
it
it.
goes.
Lovely. That's where we wanted it.
Wonderful, wonderful
Great
pot.
stuff. Pressure now on. Big swing this. Bit remarkable if we can win this frame.
He's aiming for the left corner here. That's a great.
Thought we missed that then.
Excellent cueing.
Thought we'd missed that.
9.
It's just the blue needed. Albeit a bit of an awkward angle. But it should be okay. Not going to focus on position here because we just need the pot. It's a bit wide of the mark.
That'll be
And we've
frustrating.
missed it.
Bad miss.
Oh, it's not our day, is it, at the moment? Really is not our day.
Nicely done.
Is he going to get on the black here? You would think so.
5.
And Mark Allen is going to take the lead at 4-3. And it's not looking good for us at the moment.
18.
It really isn't. We need the next 2 frames,
And now,
or we exit the German Masters at the last 16.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
Thank you, the 8th frame. Mark Allen to break.
Got a good chance at the start of this frame. But once again, we can ill afford not to take it. But are we heading for yet another decider between ourselves and Mark Allen? A bit of a debacle here of how we pot this and then get over for the black.
he'll play this with plenty of power.
That's an excellent opening.
It's a good
bit.
pot. Now, I can't really see how we... mind you. No, that's not a bad shout. Pot black and then end up on the red. It's just tricky to judge how much power we need. And that's got a bit too far. So it's going to have to be a safety after that.
8.
Just way too far. But sometimes you just can't judge it, unfortunately. So it is just
This
going to
shot
be
depends on
very
both
negative
players.
shot playing into the
Conscious
pack.
of not underhitting the cue.
Obviously, if Mark Allen does get a chance here, then it could well be game, set and match.
Just wants to get the cue ball safe here. He's looking for the safety again. Who will make the first mistake?
That was a risky shot, that. Going into the pack like that. It's paid dividends in the end. It's a good safety, but it could have been a shocker.
He's taking this red on.
But he can see the red past the black. Or at least I thought he could. I didn't think he was stupid enough to take that on without seeing it. And he couldn't. So, we've now got a, albeit difficult, long pot. I think we have to play this as a shot to nothing. Just for now, looking at the angle without that there.
He's looking at this red.
Stick to our guns with the original angle. And it's there.
Amazing.
Admittedly, it wasn't exactly a shot to nothing. He could still see a few shots, but it was about as safe as we could have played, whilst, of course, still committing to the pot. So this is much better than the initial chance we had.
He's going for it.
However, we're still going to make it pay.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
6.
So we just need to play like we played in the first frame today. And we're on to a good one, you would suggest. It's got a bit far, that has. But we've got the pink, so it's okay.
He's going for the left centre here.
But one miss, and it could be our last shot. It's all about risk, it's all about keeping our focus. But if we can take this to a decider, then it's anybody's game. At 4 each. Of course, exactly the same score that it was between ourselves and Mark in our last matchup at the Scottish Open. Basically did try and get on the pink there, but didn't clear the pack of reds. So we've got little choice but to play the shot we've just played.
19.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
Thought we'd missed that then. Thought we'd missed it for a second.
Long pot, right up his street.
Luckily we know we're pretty good at this long pot business. I'm hoping we've got the position. Yeah, we have. It's just going to be difficult from here now to do much in this one visit. So a good safety in a few shots time might be the best shot to play. Or indeed a shot into this pack of reds.
Well, he's playing this
Risky shot.
left middle pocket.
Pink's there,
Really good
but where's the cue ball going? Luckily not into the middle pocket. That would have been a disaster zone.
32.
But we can see a pot to open things up a lot more now, that's for sure. And hopefully, when I didn't think so before, we can make this visit into a frame-winning visit. And then take this match down to a decider.
Long pot, right up his street. Another great long
And as
pot.
I said, anybody can win in a decider. It's just all about having a chance. Play a bulk colour, I think, this time. The blue actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, the blue's okay down into the corner pocket,
He's
so
aiming
I'm
for the
not
left corner here.
against playing that.
Beautiful.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
44.
Bit of price from Neil Folds. Again, it's not often you get that.
45.
And that wasn't the pot we were originally going for, but I thought, well, get that one out of the way. Opens a few doors. But much like in frames earlier on,
51.
it's all well and good playing well, excellently in fact here. It's all well and good clearing the table. But we need to play that well in the decider, or else there's no point playing this well in this frame. Was going to go for the cutback there. Originally we had played it a little bit too hard than originally hoped for, but it's just that risk of, do we play it too hard and it doesn't go in, and just all those thoughts. And I think, don't know if there's 4 or 5 reds left. There is 5, so there's one snuck behind by the black. But this red,
Just the red required here.
will make it a decider.
Nicely done.
And that's all I asked for.
That should be it.
From being 1 down with 2 to go.
58.
That's all you asked for. Is a little bit of a chance in this game. Now, does the pink go back on its spot here? It does, but we're okay because we can see this red. But it is frame 1 from here, so that's absolutely fine. Might be able to sneak ourselves a century though. But in hindsight, I think from here, I just want to get on with the decider. So we'll not commit a foul. We'll make sure we hit a colour and we'll hit the yellow. And we'll get on with the next frame, which is the decider. If we win this, we're through to the last 8. Lose, and we're out at the last 16.
Frame, Neil Robertson.
That's the frame in the bag.
So after winning some comfortable matches now, our last 3 televised matches at least, of course we've had qualifiers etc. since, but the last 3 matches we played on camera now, all 3 of them have come down to deciders. The first one against Mark Allen in the Scottish Open, which we won. We lost against Judd Trump in a decider, and now we've got this decider, and Mark Allen getting the decider off straight away with a good pot. Not a lot we could have done about that. And is that going to be all she wrote?
That's a good split.
Because it's a very good split there from Mark Allen. Not a lot you can do about that.
7.
And if we lose it on this visit, well, you just have to hold your hands up and go, what could I have done, really? It was a good pot from the break-off, and if he does do it from here, then he deserves it.
21. 22.
I think that's going to be end of break, though. Unless he pots a brilliant blue, and he doesn't. He's done what we would usually do and go one step too far. One pot too far. So now we have all you asked for and a decider, which is a chance. Let's play for some menace, though, because we need to get back up to bulk. That's where all the colours are. Apart from
1.
the black. But I think, you know, looking at the table as it is, it wouldn't be an unwise shot to play.
Snooker behind the green, I think.
Bit of safety here. Just looking at the potting angle of these, none of those are easy. And it's going to be a tough one to get out of this. He's got out of it, but it's going to be even tougher to get out of it and not leave a chance. And again, he has left one. That black has been tied up a lot today. Don't think there's been many blacks potted in this session, period. To get that blue ball back on its spot. That's vital.
This really is tricky.
It is a tricky pot, but I've got faith. Ah, it's there. Good pot. Good stuff.
6.
So for you, moving day shots in effect here. Just trying to get the cue ball in a better position.
7.
And we're now on the dance floor. Let's see what we can make of this. Can we win the match from this position?
Anything looks possible when he's cueing this well.
He looks very sharp at the moment.
He is cueing this well, but trust me, it can all go pear-shaped very quickly. We've learned that one in the past.
13.
There's at the very least 2 reds we can pot though here. We know that much. Need
Needs
this
to
cue
strike
ball
the
to
cue ball
run.
through here. We know he's blessed with great cue power, and that's a great example of what he can do.
We needed that cue power there. Any less, we wouldn't have held for this red.
18.
I was a bit fortunate under hit that. Makes things a bit skewy, unfortunately, now. Means we need a good shot from here to stay at the table.
Pot's on, and he's going for it.
Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great.
24.
And the moral of the story is, no, it's not great. It's the original shot that we played that put us in this position, unfortunately. However, if we play good safety here, then we'll be absolutely fine. I hope we hit the red there, because this is going to be in a good position. It's a brilliant position. I'm just praying that we hit the red.
That's the result he was after.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Neil Robertson,
Excellent
24.
shot. Excellent get out of jail free card as well, you'd argue. But he's played a good shot to get out of that one. And this, I think, once again, is probably going to need a good safety shot. But there's a big target up there on the bulk cushion, in behind one of these bulk colours. Not got there this time, though. And this could be a chance for Mark Allen. Just wasn't there with the angles. But just a safety from Mark. Don't blame him, because if that went wrong, then he'd leave a chance. But through playing a shot that
That's a shocker.
effectively would be the least risk, it's actually turned out to be the other way around. Whereby he's left now an excellent chance for us to come from 4-3 behind and win this game and get ourselves through to the last 8.
Well, he's taking it on.
No
to the
pressure.
left corner.
This is really where you show your bottle, this is.
Top that was.
Seemingly an easy chance, you're by far the favourite. But you know, if it goes wrong, you can go from 0 to 0 in just a matter of seconds.
Nice position on the
Going to
block.
leave that one on the cushion until last. I do not fancy that one at all, thank you. We have to take a chance, then we have to take a chance, but not yet. Not yet at all, thank you very much. It's nice to have a run at the black, for once.
17.
So we lead by 20 points. It's a good lead to have. I'd much rather be in the lead than behind at this point, but it's still a bit precarious. Now 27. Wouldn't have hit that one we did, to be honest. But if we can get 2 reds and 2 colours,
Right centre here.
we're through to the next round. And that's one of them.
In it goes.
So we need blue, the next red, and then probably a blue again. Albeit we've hit that
25.
a bit too hard, so let's see if we can get in a good position here, which we can. That's absolutely fine. Red's possible from there. So knock this red in, put it in the position for the blue,
30.
and I think we might have to just face a bit of a long safety battle. But you know what? I'm more happy to do that than play a ridiculous shot, miss the blue, and try and get on the red. But in fact, we might have just
31.
made this position ourselves. Just don't want to hit
Just a
this
blue
too
ball
hard,
here.
because we could end up going in off. But the blue's there. Yeah, we haven't got position on the red.
Superb.
The intention was not necessarily to
Well,
get that
that's
position.
good.
If we did,
Key
then
chances
great.
for
But
opponent to stage some
if
sort of
not, then no
comeback
worries.
match.
36.
So, Mark Allen now needs snookers.
Neil Robertson, 36.
He's 39 behind. We've 35 left on the table. He's going to pot that red and probably do the usual
Nice
and play up to the black. Yeah,
1.
absolutely
Mark Allen,
stupid.
1.
Because he's got us in a snooker, no problem there. But the issue is that he's just giving away
Important paces for this shot.
valuable points. And we've hit the yellow. So we're out of that snooker.
Frame conceded. Frame.
And Mark Allen didn't really bother too much there. Clearly thought that was the end of the road. Had one go at it and that was it. And a bit of an anticlimactic end. But we are through from being quite a way down. You can see from the total match points that we probably deserved it. But in the end, we just about squeezed past Mark Allen. That was a pressurous one. I tell you what, I think 4-3 down, I really thought we were out of it. But we played well those last 2 frames, did what we needed, and we're through to the last 8. So let's see who will be playing on Monday's episode, the first 4 frames. It's Barry Hawkins. Not played many times against him, so always look forward to a match against the Hawk. So we'll play the first 4 frames on Monday, followed by the finale, the last 5 frames on Wednesday's episode. If you enjoyed that, folks, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts as well and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content. Thank you for your company today and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye for now.